my name is Gem, and today I'd like to talk about my channel and what's going to be changing. Now, don't get all scared or anything. This is not a I'm quitting YouTube video. This is also not a video focused on Sarge, although he seems to want it to be. No, I just wanted to talk about what's been going on lately. So when I started this channel, I don't even know if I'd been diagnosed with my chronic illnesses yet, but I was going through the process of being diagnosed at the very least. And it was a scary time. And I spent so much time staying up at night because I was worried that if I went to sleep, I would die. I thought I had a brain tumor, and I thought I would die. Obviously, my sleep schedule has not gotten better. It is, I believe, about 1 in the morning right now as I am filming this, but some things have. And I realized, well, let me go back a bit. So, as I said, I couldn't sleep, and so I started watching videos of people with diagnoses that I thought I had to try and feel comforted. It was really helpful for me to look up ehlers-danlos syndrome and see people living their lives. There weren't that many out there, and a lot of them were really medically focused, but seeing anyone with the same sort of diagnosis I did showed me and my anxiety that, hey, it's not a death sentence. And so I wanted to make a channel for other people to feel that comfort too. Fast forward 2 years. I have been making tons of videos on chronic illness, and my channel hasn't become popular. And that's okay. I always said that if I could just help one person sleep a little easier at night, knowing that what they're going through isn't as abnormal as they think, I would be fine with that. And that's still true. Do I want more people to see my videos? Of course, that's why I make them. However, I began wanting to expand my content a little bit. I mean, I enjoy talking about tips for chronic illness as much as the next person, but there's more to me than that. I always said that I didn't want to be defined by my illness, but then I created a YouTube channel called That Chronic Illness Life, and even though the word life was in it, it was feeling to me more like I was just talking about the illness part of my life rather than my life as a whole. And my slogan was a chronically ill college student or something like that. And I'm about to graduate from college, and I'm gonna go live my life. And so I started to think, maybe I should change up my YouTube channel. So I started slowly adding content, as you've probably noticed, about things besides chronic illness. I talked about a service dog, I talked about Dungeons and Dragons and LARP and things like that. And that's fantastic, and I love it, and I will be making more of that type of content in the future. But it didn't feel right to be making LARP videos on a channel called That Chronic Illness Life, because really, who would look for LARP videos under that sort of title? So no, the channel name didn't really seem to fit me anymore. And sure, being disabled and chronically ill is a part of my identity, but it's just a part of my identity. It's not entirely who I am. And that's okay too. That's fantastic, actually. I don't want to be defined by my illness, but I wanted my social media to reflect that. After a couple of late nights, a lot of self-reflection, something this isolation period is fantastic for, I decided to have a complete social media overhaul. I was going to take on my social media and rebrand with a new username, GemsAdventures, because that's what I want this channel to chronicle from now on. I'll still give advice on being chronically ill and how to navigate the world as a chronically ill person, but giving the channel the name of Adventure lets me have so much more leeway in content I make. I can make more life videos, I can make more D&D videos, I can make videos about books, I can make covers, I can make cosplay videos, I can make travel videos, I can make whatever the hell I want, and it's about my adventures, and so it makes sense. It also has a more positive connotation to it, because I don't want people to look at me and just see a sick person. I want people to see Gem, the polyglot, good friend, reader, creative person who also happens to be disabled and uses a wheelchair. I want to make videos about my tattoos. I want to get more tattoos. I want to go back to Europe. I want to travel the world. I want to do so many things that I can't even conceptualize right now at this ungodly hour of 1 in the morning. So I changed my social media, and I'm going to be changing what I do a little bit. And that's okay if that's not something that you're into. I hope you stay. If you don't, thank you for being here for this amount of time, but I promise you I won't stop making the sort of content you're used to. I'm just going to be expanding on that. And if you're new here, well, hi, welcome to my adventures. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and stayed for a while. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to producing content for you in the future. Bye.